So what challenges do you see right now in particular?
Many. There are many, always, because it's not a perfect world, and never believe that. Not a perfect little country town, and there will be things that rear their ugly head every so often. There will be prejudice, there will be hatred, there will be people who do not understand, who are afraid, and so it's that fear and trying to address that fear, and I think the best way you can do that is with understanding and kindness, and trying to and not to step down, and to be yourself.
So, what challenges do you hope to make in now? What are your aims right now?
Well, if I can get through if I can get through budget, that will be one challenge. But no, I know what you're speaking of, and I think they're the bigger, the more universal challenges that we face. I think that we're in good shape. I think we're in, we've done some really important things in terms of the groundwork of our community. Our farmland protection is key. That has helped us remain a farm community, rural, and it has given us a sense of pride and place, and a feeling that it's not going to be lost. And I think that there's a lot of communities that struggle with loss, and I feel like we were advocates at the right time, and we put the right things in place, and we gave the landowners and farmers an opportunity, and it's an opportunity that spills over that we all appreciate. And when we were doing the PDR program, the Farmland Protection Program, the village was a strong advocate for that, because we recognize that our village, we did not want to see our edges of our village become sprawl. And we liked the idea that when you left the village, you went into the country. And it really gave us a certain character. And we also knew the more we resisted on that edge growth, the center of our village would become stronger and more vibrant. And that's exactly what happened. And at this point in time, we almost have a green belt around the village of working farms. And that's a really wonderful thing.
So, do you intend to run again?
That remains to be seen. I have 2 more years on this term, and I've been doing this a long time, but I love it. I truly love it. And I have a great board. I've had many great boards, but this board in particular, they're young, they're engaged, they have energy, and they all bring something different to the plate. And it's been a lot of fun and hard work, and we don't all agree on everything, and that's great. That's perfect. But it feels like we are making good, strong initiatives and strong steps. I mean, we've received almost $5 million in grants in this past year and a half, and some of the federal grants, which we had never applied for before. And so that's significant.
And what are those grants for?
Many different projects. One is an infrastructure grant from Congressman Ryan, and that is for our well number 3, which is actually, that project is happening now. And well number 3 was taken offline probably 10, 12 years ago because it was found to be infiltrated by surface water. And we're lucky that we are water rich in this part of Orange County. We have 3 reservoirs and 2 wells, but this one well number 3, was definitely a part of that system and a critical part. What it did was, when it was active, and when it will be active, it gives us the opportunity to be redundant, that if there's work that needs to be done on part of our system, we can shut something down without worrying that we have to take the whole system out. And then also in the case of a drought, we then have but this other resource for water. And so it's a great project, and it should be back online in about a year. So we're excited about that. But that's just one of the grants. So that was about $1 million grant from Congressman Ryan. We received another significant grant from Senator Skoufis for the part of Memorial Park. We're creating a walkway as you come into the park. It's Veterans Memorial Park. Mm-hmm. And we're creating something called a Patriots Path, which is a walking path again. And it's meant to be a place for active enjoyment and walking and pedestrian use, bicycle use. But along the way will be different memorials to different veterans or activities, or even wars or battles, sort of a history lesson, so to speak. And we're excited about that. That should be quite beautiful. And we just sent out the RFP for landscape architects to envision that. So that work is just starting. The Safe Routes for All grant that I spoke about earlier. A records management grant, which has been mind-blowing because imagine 150 years of records in this building, and we have something called a vault. And they'd never been managed, and they've never been microfiched. They've never, so they've been just building up. They've never been organized or edited. So we're in the process of doing that now.